Go ahead.
High school is different from middle school because I would say we have a lot more responsibility.
I have 4 Z's. I'm going to take one away.
We get more independence because we're not babied anymore by our teachers. We have different teachers, different class settings, and stuff like that. So we get more independence, and we have to find our own way in a sense.
He's a role model for our young boys, and so it's just interesting to see his transformation from this sheltered baby into this blooming, graceful young man who is an ambassador for his school community.
I've been thinking a lot about college. I'm not actually sure about which college I would like to attend yet, but I have been thinking a lot about it and the different choices I can make and the different places I could go. I have actually a lot of A's this year. Very proud of myself having all A's every class. I've definitely matured and grew up from my middle school self and just became more I would say wiser and more aware of what I have to do to make it in life and get to the next level. I would definitely say I like being with friends and just having a good time with people. I'm definitely a social person, but I don't have a problem with being alone either. So it goes hand in hand. It's easy for me to find a group of friends and just vibe with them, but it's also easy for me to lay back and stay to myself too.
You took the sum of these two numbers, which equals zeros, right?
Yeah, well, this year I would say
Okay, what do you mean by bring down?
I've been having a lot of success in math mainly because of my teacher, Mr. Carter. I got a 92 on my algebra midterm. I was pretty nervous about it, but I was proud when I got my score back.
Okay, so let's think about the rules and ask ourselves if we broke any of the rules. So that's gone from our
What
equation.
makes Mr. Carter a good teacher, I would say, is his personality and it's just a positive attitude.
To me, Courtney is prototype growth mindset. Courtney comes in and he's ready to work every day, and he knows that work is a product or a function of the time that you put in. But he is a student who's willing to put in whatever it takes to get there. So I can rely on him every single day to come in, sit down, read the objective, and get ready to master that objective. Sometimes it takes 1 try, sometimes it takes 10 tries, but no matter how many tries it takes, he's the type of student that puts in the work to get there.
Mr. Carter has a great way of explaining how his class goes and the work that we do in there, and he just makes it easier for everyone.
Courtney is actually one of my top students. I do standards-based grading, meaning I don't collect any homework or classwork, so all of their grades are based strictly on what they've learned. And in that, they get to reassess for anything they haven't yet mastered. Courtney is a student in the first quarter who scored 100%. He mastered every standard, which was amazing.
This year, I've been leaning towards studying the brain and neurology, stuff like that, because I've been interested in learning about how people think and the reasons behind them. And yeah, I've just been really interested in learning more about it. So I've been leaning towards that career.
One of the things we're going to talk about this afternoon that involves surgery is epilepsy.
Today, I've met a neurosurgeon.
He is a temporal lobe.
Not a lot of people can say that, and that's a big thing for me because I have a lot of interest in the brain and studying the brain and stuff.
Here's the temporal lobe intact, and here is the temporal lobe. The tip of it is removed.
When we was with Dr. Eisenberg, I was interested in how he explained that the brain is very important.
And you tested memory, and you knew that this temporal lobe would support memory. So you knew that was safe because the patient would retain memory function just using this temporal lobe.
When people have seizures or tumors in their brain, the different things you could do to take the tumor out or stop the seizures.
So we took out the front part.
I hope to meet him again and tell him my experiences, hopefully the new research that he's come up with, and just have another conversation with him. I know what's wrong and I know what's right, so my decision will always be to go right.
He definitely has a very strong moral compass. He also pays attention to others. So he has a lot of empathy when he notices that something is happening in the community that might have a negative impact on one of his classmates.
I want Courtney to understand that everything that he wants is available to him if he's willing to put in the work. I want to see him be successful in every aspect of his life.
I always tell myself, if you're not on top, then someone else is. So you have to try your best to get there, to get to your spot.